Hey loves, it's Amber and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. Today we're here in CAS to do a little challenge that I thought would be fun. We are going to be making over the real sim versions of all of the new imaginary friends that came with the Sims 4 Adventure Awaits expansion pack. So there were 4 new imaginary friends added. So going through, we have Wild Child, Crafty Kid, Little Monster, and Pretty Pegacorn. And I did just download these off the gallery. If you search for imaginary friends on the gallery, you can see that quite a few people have uploaded them, both as their real versions and in their costumes. But today we're going to be working on the real version. So everyone is a teen because when you age up the imaginary friends, they are teens. So this is our first one. This is Wild Child. And I'm going to try to do these makeovers without changing their facial structure at all. We will see if I can commit to that. So I'm going to make a second outfit just so we can kind of see everything. We've got kind of like a blue shaggy hair. I am going to strip everything just so I can get kind of a good look at them. The imaginary friends do have, and this is a lot coming from me, some big eyes. So that is kind of something to consider. We are working with some serious eyes on these, but that's okay. I think they're cute. I think we'll go for this skin detail for him. And then maybe pop some eye bags onto our Wild Child. I don't think he had any sort of freckles or anything. So I don't know if we should add any or just kind of leave it. I also think about using a different blush. I'm sure if y'all have been here, y'all know I use the same blush all the time, but I think we'll do something a little different today. And honestly, he's pretty cute, just like that. Maybe we should just do a little bit of, I don't know, maybe just a little bit of skin detail there. Also, wow, that nose, okay. Definitely giving a little bit of who else there, but he's cute. This is our Wild Child, so maybe this one, like I feel like he broke a tooth at some point as a kid, so it kind of makes sense for him to have that one. And I think that's probably all we'll need in the skin details. Then we need to do some eyes. I have a couple different sets, and I think we'll go for these. I think the other ones look just a little bit too uncanny with how big his eyes are. And then we will pop some brows. I like these. They look just a little mischievous. And then we had like some shaggy hair. We could go for something like this. What else do we have? His hair was pretty like piled on top of his head. I feel like I use the same hairs all the time for my masculine frame sim, so I don't know if I should try to do something different. This is probably the closest to like what he had before, but you know, just upgraded, so we could do that. Okay, yeah, I think we'll go for that. It looks a little wild, which is appropriate. I feel like he's not spending a lot of time on his hair, so it's fine. And then just because I feel like it's the nature of life, we'll give him some nice long lashes because he does nothing to take care of them and he doesn't care about them, but he has them. So this is his little outfit. It does come in a few different colors. Like I said, we'll leave that for our first fit, but we will upgrade our style a little bit. And he's literally dressed like a scarecrow, so I don't really know what is going to fit that aesthetic. He's not artistic. I think he's meant to be, what's his default personality? Because we have competitive, evil, creative, and is this one cheerful? Oh, actually, so he is the competitive one by nature. Okay, so should we make him like sporty? Does that make sense? Maybe. I don't have a ton of CC for the masculine frame, so whenever I'm creating male sims, I'm always kind of struggling a little bit because I'm like, I don't know, whatever. This is actually pretty cute. I wish they had like natural favorite colors. I feel like these is from just like playing the game with these sims, which is still cool, but I don't think they default to having any. I think this is nice. This actually comes with the Adventure Awaits pack, and I feel like that's actually pretty cute. What else comes with this pack? I honestly haven't messed around with the new content all that much, so I guess we could dress him from the pack. I kind of like this, but I just can't tell if I feel like it's a little too monochromatic. Like, these things are very much the same color. Like, this fit is very same color. I think maybe this is pretty cute, and then he's got on like boots that came with his whole little costume in the other one. But I think we can upgrade our boy. I'm trying to decide what color sneakers I think look the best. I kind of want brown, but I don't feel like, oh, maybe this green is pretty nice. Yeah, I think I like that. And then just because we got it, I think the new Friends Forever bracelets would be cute. We'll go green, and they actually have on nail polish, which I'm here for. Let's lighten it up a little bit, and then we'll also add some socks. I try to remember to put on socks when I think about it, so we'll toss some socks on him. Okay, I think that's good. I think this is gonna be our wild child, and I'm gonna rename them. I know that like when they downloaded them to the gallery, they obviously gave them a name, but I think I'm gonna go for wild child, and then I am gonna adjust our traits because I want them to have competitive, because I do want them to be competitive since that's like their base trait. So we'll be competitive, and then we'll also be adventurous. I think that fit. Yeah, I think that fits. Okay, so here's our made over wild child. So let's move on. Let's go with Crafty Kid. So this is actually the imaginary friend I have in game. So this is the one we'll end up with. And I think she's pretty. Again, I would probably change her face a little bit. I think her head's just a little small for her neck, in my opinion, but it's fine. I think she's cute. I am gonna do this skin detail because I don't know if I've ever done it before, so I think that'll be fun. Try to switch it up a little bit, and then we'll have, maybe we'll do a different blush for her as well. I'm not sure, I'll think about it. But we will start putting some bags on. Y'all know eye bags, it's my trademark, can't resist them. And then we'll do a little, just a little bit of a nose shader there just to add a little bit more. And we have this version of this blush, which I think I like this one. I think that's cute. Are there any details? I actually kind of like that. That's cute on her. And then for teeth, we'll just go, I think we'll go pretty generic for her teeth. So let's just give her some regular, you know, teeth. I don't think she needs scars or anything. And honestly, maybe what I will do while we're here is go back and give Wild Child, oh yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna give him some scars, but they don't really show up that well in the skin detail, but we'll give him one little one there. Okay, and then for our Crafty Kid, I think that's probably good for skin details. So then let's go into eyes. All of these imaginary friends have absolutely ginormous eyes. Let's go, I think her eyes were actually fully black, so we'll commit to it. And then for brows, I think maybe these, and they're like a kind of brownish blondie color, which is fine because we are gonna go full light blonde for her hair because that's what she had. Honestly, this is so cute. I am actually obsessed with this hair, but I don't think it is quite the vibe. I could see her with this. It just feels very like creative. This one's also really cute, probably pretty similar to the hair that she had. But this one, she's our artsy girl, so that's cute. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. That might be better though for Pretty Peggacorn. I don't know. I kind of love it. I think we might go for it. The only other option is if we did like a Simandy hair. Like, this is cute. It's much longer than the hair she had, but it is very cute. Oh, this one's also really cute. It does come with like some little accessories we could put on the braids. I actually think we might go for that. I think that's cute. Okay, and then because I'm just tired of looking at her without them, let's go ahead and give her some eyelashes. She does have more of an almond shaped eye, so I don't want her eyelashes to be too overwhelming, especially because in combination with her eye shape and her eye size, I feel like some of these are a bit much. I think that one's cute though. Okay, And then we have this little kind of artsy maid dress going on, so that's fair. We're gonna take that off. Also, just noticed she actually has some birthmarks, which is cool. So we definitely want to commit to something artsy for her. And I almost wonder if I do want to do like a full body. Like we have a few like overall kind of fits that I think could be really cute. I don't know if any of these are like paint splattered. That would be like really cute though. I do like this, but I don't know if it's quite what I want for her. Or these are really cute. Okay, like the strawberry overalls, like, is that not so adorable? She does technically have a little bit of a darker aesthetic as a imaginary friend. Like I feel like she's kind of meant to be the creepy imaginary friend. And so I don't know if this is a little too cutesy. Maybe this one goes better for Pretty Pegacorn, but I do love this little fit. Could always go with something like this. I don't know if I've ever really used this dress. I do think it's really cute though. Maybe if we have, I'll have to look and see. We'll need like an accessory top with it, I think. We could do something like that. That's actually quite cute. I don't know though. I don't know if we should go for something a little bit more dramatic. It's kind of hard for me to decide here. I am going to give them the friendship bracelets as well, just because I think they should all have them. It just kind of fits for them. And then for nails, part of me wants to do something kind of chipped, just because I feel like it's not because I don't like doing their nails. It's just like they don't focus on it. And then we also need some cute socks, I think. We could go for like the little black cat. That's cute. And then their outfit has, okay, like little frilly socks, Mary Jane's kind of. We could go for like frilly socks. I do have a few pairs that are like, oh, the bracelet's clipping with these socks. I was like, what's clipping with these? But it's the bracelets. We could do like this. This would be cute. Or these are some of my favorites if I want to have like kind of frilly socks. I mean, I also have like actual frilly socks that we could do, but let's start with these. And then we're gonna put boots on because it's me. These are some of my favorites. The socks like just peek out of those, but like kind of a vibe. Yeah, I kind of love that. Okay. And then we need to do like makeup. And also I do want to put some like clips on her, I think. Alternatively, I do think she could look cute with like this hat, like kind of a moment, or like a beret. That's really cute actually. What colors is on? Yeah, I think this one's just all black, so I think that's cute. I don't know if the hair accessories is here or if it's in jewelry, so we'll just see where it is. Okay, I didn't see it in hats, so we could possibly be able to do both, which works well for me. Also, I always forget that we have this head decorations tag now because I don't know, I just never think about it. Okay. Yeah, there are here. Okay, so we can pop some little butterflies on too. And I actually like the black. I think that's cute. We're definitely gonna want to wear earrings. Maybe we'll go for stretched ears. I think that's actually pretty cute. And then a necklace for sure. What are we thinking? Something like this and like a darker silver. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. Okay, I can definitely see, like in my game, she's gonna be so cute. And then eyes, that's a bit much. This is from the new Essentials Glam kit, which I actually love. I think it's really cute. This is pretty actually. I could see both of them ending up wearing this because I love this particular eyeshadow. And then like a full fox eye. Phenomenal. I don't think we need any more blush. And then this is such an interesting lipstick. What is going on? I've never used that before. Oh, she's actually got like a pretty, maybe it's from the Skin Detail. She actually has a pretty unusual mouth line. So I don't want to do anything super like over the top. So I think maybe this is good. So yeah, I think this is going to be our made over crafty kid. I think she looks so cute. I am going to, like I did for Wild Child, change the name just because. And then she needs to be, let's just go ahead and commit. So let's be Loves the Outdoors and, where is it? Creative is a thing, right? Like I'm not making that up. There we go. Okay, so she's an art lover and creative. Honestly, let's go ahead and do creative, and just because I think it'd be fun, macabre. Kind of fits with her aesthetic. Okay, so this is our made over crafty kid. She does have the best-selling author aspiration, which I think actually fits. So there she is. I think she is adorable. We will move into, I think the sim that's going to be the hardest to do. This is Little Monster, and I'm not sure. I think that they, more than anyone else, the eyes are really a little jarring, but let's commit to the bit. Okay, so we have big curly hair. I think that's cute. Let's try it. This is definitely the sim that I want to change their face the most, but we're not going to. So let's go for like this skin detail. I think it's cute, and I don't think it changes their face too much, and I don't think that it makes their face feel different than it should. I also want them to be quite freckly, so let's go for that. Some of my masculine skin details like really sharpen up the face, and I just feel like they would have, or I feel like they have like a pretty rounded face, right? I kind of want to do dimples. I don't know which one of these has dimples in it though, so I'm just like clicking through looking for dimples. There we go. Dimples. I think dimples are perfect for them. Okay, this is cute. They look cute. For them, teeth-wise, I think these are good. Just a little bit different. And then we'll do my usual blush. And I actually want to go pretty rosy because they are a goofball. And I could see them having just like a little, you can't really see it, but they do have like a little chin scar just from some goofing around they have done as a child. I think these eyebrows, because they seem the most like bushy. And then for hair, could do something like this. It's curly, which is what they have, because we want to keep their hair kind of similar. We also have this, which I do feel like feels kind of like a cut down version of the hair they have. So I think I'm gonna go for that. Let's try eyelashes. I'm really curious here. I think that works okay, actually. Should we give them brown eyelashes since they have red hair? Maybe these actually, those are cute. And then we need to change the eyes. So I have a couple different sets of eyes. Like I have these, but I feel like because the eyes are so big, that's just a bit much. So I think we go with these kind of again, like we did for Wild Child. And I think that's the face done. I mean, they're a goofy sim. This is our goofball by nature. So, you know, I think that's fair. And I think because they're a goofball, I think I still want to commit to like some pretty colorful clothing. This is the top that they have on, but I just feel like I want to do something a little more than that. We could do like this top it comes with the pack, which is cute, but I think I have a different top in mind that I want to try that I think would be cute for them. We could also commit to the throwback fit kit. Like, honestly, it kind of fits. Or like this one from high school years. This is nice. I'm gonna be a little bit more dressed up than I feel like they would be though. Oh, this is the one I was thinking of because I like this one. It has like some pattern on it. I think that's cute. And then I have these pants and I pretty much always use like the dark colored swatches, but I was thinking we could do like the yellow, just, you know, something a little bit, maybe a little bit over the top, but not too bad. Or we could do like these are like sweatpants. That's actually really cute. I think we have to do the pink so we can make sure we have like enough color here, because I do feel like they would be very colorful, so I want them to keep like their fit pretty colorful. And then I don't actually know what shoes those were. They're kind of like these shoes. Oh, these are, okay, so those are some of the ones we got in like, I feel like we got those in a reward event, but they're not tagged like we did, so maybe we didn't. But they're very colorful, which I do think fit. We could dial it back a little bit with those. I think maybe it was like one of these pairs. Oh yeah, I think it was these, which kind of match the outfit. Or we could go for these. I love Converse. We could go for these. That's pretty cute. I think that looks good with their outfit. And then like everyone else, we'll get some bracelets. We'll go for like the red. You can't see it, but it's fine. And then I can't remember which lashes I gave them, but they can maybe wear a ring or wear some rings. I don't know if they really have the vibe that they would wear rings, to be honest, but just to add something. And then they do wear a hat. I didn't give a hat back to, okay, I have on ring lashes. I didn't give a hat back to Wild Child, but I think I'm okay with that. Which one do we wear? I didn't give a hat back to Wild Child, but I feel like maybe Little Monster needs a hat. I mean, we could do the hat that they have. It actually isn't bad. So we could go for these colors. Yeah, that's pretty cute actually. And then maybe some jewelry. Do they suit like a little nose stud? I think so. And typically I like to go pretty simple on earrings. So we'll maybe go for just like a little silver hoop. I think that's cute. Okay, I like it. I actually like this. I think that turned out cute. Do we need anything else for them? I don't think so. I think that's good. Okay, I think this is gonna be our made over Little Monster. Again, we'll change their name back just because I think it's funny. Little Monster, and they are loyal. I will leave loyal because I think that actually makes a lot of sense for them. and goofball, and the jokester aspiration is perfect. Okay, so here is our little made over little monster. And then last but certainly not least, this is Miss Pretty Pegacorn. I do think that this is the prettiest of all of the Sims, though admittedly, they look very, very much like Penny. Oh, okay, so this hair does come with this bow. I might actually leave this hair. I'm not gonna lie to you. This might actually stay because it's actually just so cute. Oops, you know what? We put everything back on and make a second outfit. Okay, yeah, this hair is honestly everything. And I also feel like they put the most effort into this particular Sim, but it's fine. I love her, so that's perfect for me. We'll go through maybe this skin detail. They actually look good with everything. No, let's do this one. Okay, I don't think we had freckles, though I do think we look cute with freckles, so maybe I will give us some. Or we could go for like the Halle Beauty Mark. No, let's go with some center of the face freckles. I think that's really cute. I do want to lean into and like really commit to the very cutesy aesthetic for this Sim. I know that they're evil, but that's kind of the point, right? So I feel like they also need dimples. Ooh, the highlight's pretty. Okay, let's do that there. And I'm pretty sure there's dimples. There we go. So yeah, we'll do the dimples also. And because I think it's just too cute not to, let's do the heart birthmark for this Sim also. And then they'll have, let's do these. I kind of like the idea of them having some slightly, let's do these. I think these are a little bit less over the top, but just a little bit of a fang moment because, well, you know, we're hiding a little something. And then this, let's go here for blush. Should they have like a couple scars considering they're, you know, I'll say that this Sim's a little rough. She's gotten into a scrap or two, so we'll let her have the little face scar a little bit too. I don't have a ton of scars in games, so I feel like I use the same ones a lot, but it's okay. That one I feel like is too big because like I feel like, you know, in childhood you get a little scraped up. Maybe y'all didn't, but I did. And then let's go for this for eyebrows. I like them, they're kind of sharp. Let's see, do I want to use my other set of eyes? Ooh, I think those are really pretty. Those are very pretty. Okay, and then we'll just toss some lashes on so I can get an idea. I think maybe these, I want them to feel pretty glamorous because I feel like she's pretty glamorous. And then let's see, a hair needs to be like colorful, so it's part of the reason why I want to just do the hair she already had. Though this one is very pretty. I do think we could go for this actually. Yeah, I think that's pretty. Okay, what about, like, I'm sure this bow doesn't quite work. It's actually pretty close though. Or this headband, I don't think so. Let's see. I would love like a big bow like there is on the other hair. We could try this one. It doesn't entirely work, but it doesn't not work either, if that makes sense. What else do I have? We'll take it off for now. I'll think about it. Okay, and we have like super cutesy style. You know, we're an evil, adorable queen. So this is our little fit. It comes in some cute little colors actually. Ooh, that's really pretty. Let's see, should we go back for those overalls that I put on Crafty Kid and took off? Because I was like, oh, maybe this is not quite. Like, I feel like they were kind of perfect. Like, the strawberry overalls is honestly so adorable. Hard for me not to commit, but let's see. Do I have like a top that would be better? Like, I really want to lean into it. Like, we're really going very cutesy. I'm obsessed with this Sim, and I know that you can change the personalities, but it feels wrong to make her not evil. But I feel like evil Sims are so hard to play with. But I don't know. I actually will have to do it because in the Very Veggie Legacy, I think the second generation might be evil. So like, maybe I should be getting used to it. Honestly, I just think these overalls are too cute not to do. Okay. And then we, of course, we could do the friendship bracelets that come with the pack this time, actually. But these are cute. And they're like the exact like pink and purples of her outfit. For nails, we have to do these, obviously. And the pinks and purple. And then she needs cutesy socks. Maybe we go for these this time, since I didn't do them last time. You could also do like the cherry socks, but that feels like a little too close to matching. So let's go for cutesy white frilled sock. I think she just has on, yeah, she has on like sneakers like the other one. We might do that. We might do like a little boot. Y'all know how I feel about a little boot. Hates to see me coming. I feel like these are cute, but not quite the right outfit for them, which is fine. can definitely see her wearing them in like her formal wear. I also consider like a pair of Mary Janes. The colors are just a little bit off though here for what we would need, but I do love the idea of that. I love a little Mary Jane shoe. What can I say? You could also do like the Enchanted by Nature boots. I feel like they're like kind of over the top and kind of perfect for that reason. The other option is like these, because I feel like they feel just a little bit aggressive, which is kind of perfect because our girl's like, you know, well, a little bit aggressive. So actually I think we will do those because I think that they kind of go against the aesthetic that we're going for and maybe, you know, tell on her just a little bit. And then jewelry wise, I don't think I saw anythings for this hair in particular, like hair accessory wise. So we won't worry about that. We could do these big flowers. These are some of my favorite in-game earrings because they're just really cute. Or we could do like these butterflies. Those are also really cute. Let's go for these little bows. How do necklaces? Okay, so necklaces pair okay with this. I feel like you always kind of have to check because like some things like necklaces just really kind of aren't made to layer with. I feel like we could do that little butterfly. If we do that, maybe we should switch back to the butterfly earrings. I don't even think they go together, but they're cute. Yeah, the butterfly earrings go with this one. Oh, or should we go for like, oh, these clip a lot because otherwise that would be really cute. It's kind of like a remake of this one that we got in game, or this one I should say that we got in game. Let's go back for the other butterfly. Okay, I think that's cute. And then makeup. I know I literally already said it, but like kind of sold here. Like I'm so obsessed with this makeup. It's really not funny. I also almost want to give her the same eyeliner because I feel like, again, our girl's got a little something she's hiding, you know? I love the idea of like darkening up her eyes a little bit to accommodate for the fact that, you know, we're kind of an evil queen. Or we could do this. That's actually really cute. Is she not wearing blush as a skin detail? I thought she was, but it kind of feels like she's not. Maybe we go in here. This is one of my other favorites. I haven't used it in a while, but it's kind of perfect. And then what are we thinking? This is kind of one of my go-to glosses. I kind of love this. I feel like this looks like a sim I made not too long ago because I did these same kind of colors, but it's cute. So also I can kind of see her doing like the star pimple patches like all the time because they're just like really cutesy. And she is, of course, a little cutesy girl. So I think that might be it. Should we try the bow one more time? I really can't decide. What do we think? I think we'll go for it. Why not? Okay, yeah, so here is our little pretty pegacorn. So she needs to be... stylish. Honestly, I don't mind the materialistic. It kind of fits realistically. And evil. So here she is, last but certainly not least. I do think she's my favorite. I expected her to be. But yeah, let me know what you think. So we have our makeover version. So of course we have Pretty Pegacorn, we have Wild Child, we have Crafty Kid, and we have Lil Monster. Let me know in the comments down below which one of them is your favorite. Have you played with the imaginary friends? Are you enjoying it, or are you kind of not sold? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. I want to say thank you so very much for watching my video. I appreciate each and every one of you who takes a little bit of time out of your day to hang out with me, and I will see you all next time. Bye.